Alrighty, these are going to be your Achilles pulses, and this is going to challenge both the coordination and the rhythm of your central nervous system. Now, whenever we have pain, what we're going to see is we're going to see inhibition, which means that the nervous system is going to put a parking brake to protect certain tissues. Now, when we have Achilles problems, when we have shin splints, when we even have knee pain or hip pain, the nervous system says, I've got to protect those injured tissues. I've got to protect those weak tissues. So it's going to cause what we call cortico-inhibition, and that's inhibition of the muscles to get this rhythmic contraction and relaxation. So by doing these pulses, which are going to look like really quick heel taps, you're going to actually find out that on the side that's maybe been injured, on the side that you've had shin splints on, you're going to feel way less coordinated. You're not going to be able to tap your heels quickly. You might get a severe pump in your calves, almost like you're doing a bodybuilding workout, and that's actually a good thing. So in your program, you're probably going to get these before you do plyometrics or maybe before a run. I love these. We're going to do sets with our toes pointed forward, toes point out, toes pointed in. And as you get better at this, as your nervous system takes off the parking brake, you're going to be able to tap your heel quick. When you first get started, or if you've had pain in this area for a long time, you're going to feel like almost like a record skipping, where it's going to be like ka-ka, 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 and then you eventually won't even be able to tap. That's one of the most important things, is our muscles need to contract and relax really quickly when we run, when we play sports, and you're going to find out when you lack that coordination, or when you've lost it, or when you've been injured, the muscle can contract, but it has a hard time relaxing. So we're going to do these. You'll generally do these for a set of 25, or sometimes I'll program them for 30 seconds to a minute. I really like doing it for a minute. So we're going to get in a position where it looks like we're almost doing a bent leg calf raise or soleus raise. You're going to hold on to something, because this is not about balance. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to rock my knee towards my toes, and then I'm going to lift my heel just high enough where I could stack a marker underneath there, and then I want to keep that knee over that toe so I've got load on the forefoot. Then I'm going to let my other leg off, and then it's going to be tap sitting. I'm going to tap as quickly as possible, so contract, relax, and then I'm going to start tapping, and my knee will not change angles. And when you first get going, it's going to feel like this is doing nothing, and especially on the uninjured leg. Give it some time. After 10 seconds, 20, 30, you're going to start to get a burn. You're going to start to get a pump, and keep going as quickly as possible. But make sure that when you're doing this, that your knee doesn't start going further back. So we want to keep that load. So you should feel like that side's under load, and the knee is not changing angle. You're simply tapping. And those are your Achilles pulses. Now, we'll do that where we turn the foot out. So it doesn't need to be crazy. So set 1, you're probably going to do toe here. Set 2, toes out about 20 degrees. Set 3, toe in about 20 degrees. We're going to do this with the bent leg. Now, you can theoretically do this in a more straight leg position, but we still want probably a slight bend in the leg. I prefer the bent leg. I feel like I get more out of it. But just like we don't want to create a war between bent leg and straight leg calf raises, same thing, where we can do the same. But I find that keeping a slight bend in the knee helps that rhythmic coordination. So you're welcome to try the straight leg variation with the slight bend, or the big bend. And I think both are immensely valuable, and those are going to be your Achilles pulses.